After water, concrete is the most consumed substance on Earth. The world builds the equivalent of a New York City every single month. No other building material can meet this demand. Concrete is inexpensive, eminently useful, adaptable, and hugely important in our ever-developing world. But concrete's key ingredient, cement, is extremely polluting. Cement only makes up about 15% of concrete, alongside water, sand, and aggregates. But it's responsible for nearly 95% of concrete's carbon footprint. Cement has been made the same way for centuries. Limestone is blasted from quarries and heated at around 1,450 degrees Celsius to produce clinker, which is the binding ingredient in cement. A third of carbon emissions from clinker production come from fuel consumption. The remaining two-thirds of carbon emissions are released in an unavoidable chemical reaction that occurs when the heated limestone degrades in the kiln. The clinker is cooled and ground down into smaller particles to make cement. Ultimately, making a ton of cement results in almost a ton of CO2 emissions, which is why the cement industry is responsible for over 7% of global CO2 emissions. That's more than shipping, aviation, and long-haul trucking combined. So cement has a problem. And we need radical, scalable solutions. Low-carbon cements already exist. At Ecocem, we have been producing low-carbon cement for decades, and these are already being used in significant European infrastructure projects, including metro systems, sports stadia, high-speed rail networks, and renewable energy developments. To date, we have already prevented 15 million tons of CO2 from entering the atmosphere. It would take over 750 million trees to capture this amount of CO2 in a year. The challenge is to find a way to make these low-carbon cements at scale, which can meet global demands. And we've developed a major part of the solution. Our advanced cement technologies make it possible to dramatically reduce the clinker in cement, replace it with low-carbon alternatives, and produce low-carbon cement at scale. Widely adopted, they will eliminate 1.6 billion tons of CO2 a year and can reduce global CO2 emissions from cement by 50% as early as 2030. But we can't turn these breakthrough technologies into a global game changer on our own. Talk to us and be part of the transformation in cement production. Together, we can change the world for the better.